Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's me, A. Prustian, and I need to remember what I'm doing, and I think I'll think better outside of the church. I don't know. I don't know how soon it gets any work done. Alright. So, it's now 1700. I had a thing to do tonight, I think with the communists, not till later. Okay, I need to find a tape with a melody for Egghead, and that's going to be up by the pawn cellar. Oh, I need to sync signs with Noid. Okay, so I should try talking to Noid again. I love Andre's terrible dance. I mean, like, I'm a terrible dancer too, so it's fine. Is this Noid? It's hard to tell in the gloom.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall, examining the carpentry.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arms, looking around at the speed freaks setting up shop.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
I'm a corrupt cop, Ken. This is a corrupt scheme. Yeah, these kids got spunk. I mean, part of it is to get them out of that tent. And I feel like Kim would probably appreciate this, but I think I'm gonna go with they got spunk.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic. Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Their bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. Huh, how old do you think the church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental. I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes in the wood cavern of the church. Something more fundamental? You mean the sound anomaly?
Maybe. Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world. Perishing.
Interesting. Styles the church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then. This is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmonger, huh? It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
Lawmonger. That's great. I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop.
Art of core.
He nods appreciatively. Okay, and what's DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
Interesting, that's such a wide range. What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white, a false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
Interesting. He nods towards the stained glass window.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Uh... I know that his marriage, if he was married, was shit, but I don't want to get into, like, the one undercurrent of Harry that just really, is the misogyny, right? He had some terrible breakup with a woman, and he's taking it out on, like, the idea of women, and I don't like that. So we'll say the church isn't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
He peeks out of the window into the dark.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss. Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What do you mean by bodies?
Dead bodies of perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
A spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, Cop Man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Huh. First, where's that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
Yeah, you're not a big fan of the Innocentic system.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
The way he says it, the force in false core, is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
And you propose dance music will supplant this system?
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
Huh. See, it's interesting too, when I asked what do you mean by dead bodies, he had said something earlier about carved in the woods, and I thought he was going to talk literally about the sculptures. But he means this metaphorically. That was really interesting. Yeah, how do you like the glass work?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the singless window. No, I'm getting some real negative vibes from her too.
No wonder. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Interesting.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
Oh my god, Egghead. Oh, but she's pretty. Huh. I do feel there's something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Interesting. Take her down, crash it, destroy the window, or keep it. The beautiful sharp shards keep her long face and her hair. Fine, take her down, crash it, destroy the window.
Will do.
The speed freak nods and pets the toolbox as if it were a cat.
No, Noid. Stop twisting my melon, man. People are gonna love it. It'll be our thing. Plus it keeps the cold out.
Plus it keeps the cold out, okay. Yeah, she is the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory. against a long-dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only the Noid. What do I know?
Interesting. It isn't real life, it's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long-dead opponent. That feels like it ties in with the stuff about the programmers creating, you know, like their game world and stuff, but like this was Dolores Day, like it's like he's saying that she was treating the world as this plaything, as a game, and they're living in the repercussions of that. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raises his left hand.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
I feel like he's probably right. Because of, I know there's like shit like this. But it's interesting to get his perspective. Would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Yeah, she was a player. She played all of us. It's just a game to her.
Yes.
He lets go of the suspenders and they hit his chest with the slap.
This speed freak does not quite understand the sudden escalation of emotion in that argument, but he agrees nonetheless.
Interesting. I wonder what he'd say if I said, but she's pretty. Because I feel like prettiness is a way for her to get away with some horrible stuff.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. Seeing her glass cutters and iconographers, you set the standard, alright? Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
Interesting, yeah. He's like, she's beautiful because she's taught us that her look is a beautiful look, right? It's anything but softcore. It's terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
I don't know about that. Okay. I think I'm done because I definitely don't want to say that resettlement is okay. And this, like, these just seem like something horrible people on the internet say.
What a strange choice of words.
I don't want to think about her anymore.
Caustic, overflowing with negativity.
Oh no.
Despair creeps into you,
Shit.
getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if there's a way to avoid the negativity, like the game over, or if it's just like choosing the way you go out. But like, I'm not gonna say Kim, fuck you, because Kim doesn't deserve that. No one even likes cops. Duh. No one should like cops. I think this is the one I chose the last time. I don't want to choose this, but I'm going to. Waste my life protecting humans. They don't
I don't
deserve
dispute
it.
that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Ah, you're so good, Kim.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while, Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
So Jean-Vic Mayer is Harry's partner, or was partner. Was that the guy who's standing in the whirling in rags, I wonder? I don't remember. Alright. Well, we'll try this again. I do still want to talk to Noid. Because I've got the, but I'm gonna just try to keep this conversation to a minimum.
Between you and me.
I'm gonna say better here than that, Tint.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So, I've actually already kind of exhausted Noid's dialogue about the church, right? So, I don't think there's anything in there I need to revisit in terms of game state. So I'm gonna skip it so that I don't get a game over again. Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
Aha. May I ask why? What good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
Interesting. What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Wheat, not sugar?
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex?
No. Politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory. I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
Yeah, I wonder if he does have, like, actual anxiety? This feels like such a rude-ass thing to say.
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
Interesting. Politically ill. Like, that he applies this, like, deep suspicion to the state of the world itself. Which we also saw with the church stuff. Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to.
Okay.
Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Hmm. That words have more being than bodies.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Yeah. And it's antithetical to Dolores Day. Okay, so what's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Let's ask about something
His
else now.
eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
So that's how he thinks that the hypnotic dance will bring people back to this true life.
Just
Interesting.
like that. The speed freak is right in your face, his eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Is it fascism? Fascism is a very right thing. They do emphasize unity, but it's unity of the correct group as part of the hierarchy?
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
The words echo through the church majestically. Fair enough.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
So you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
Okay, you keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
He sure does.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mixed table, the smile surpassing your own in wideness, a total moon face, the eyes full of naive wonderment. Oh my god. Should I bring up the pornography? Alright, we'll bring it up.
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Indeed.
Yeah!
Alright, let's change the
Oh,
subject.
yeah. Sure thing.
Huh. Interesting. Conceptualization. Alright, well, before I get to that, what's with the
They're
clothes?
hardcore.
That's
They're
it?
just clothes.
I thought there would be more to it.
Nah, it's just a vest of suspenders made to resemble a human rib cage. Plus some lady clothes to piss off the sex system. Now tell me about that hardcore necktie. It's fucking primal.
Oh, this is the necktie I've had since the beginning, and it said that I should leave it on. Look at your tie suspiciously. What's so hardcore about it?
It looks like you're trying to hang yourself with it. So large, too. So many different patterns. It's crazy, man. I like it.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Respect as a man!
Okay, even odds are not great. Let me see if I have anything I can wear. I don't think I do. That would increase my conceptualization. I've not put any points into that. Oh, and I'm at 98 experience. Okay, I'm really close to leveling. Getting a new level if I need it. Okay, now where we got here? So, does anything give me minus conceptualization? Is also something to concern myself with. Okay, so does anything give me plus 1 conceptualization? Anything? Oh, the jacket? Look at this outfit. Let's see. Okay, I think that's all I've got. Still, that's really good. That'll, I think okay. This hat. Okay. Now that we've got our summer jacket on.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Oh, look at that. 72. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along, really feel it.
Aggressive.
God damn.
Monotonous, but also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic. Like a machine, man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
Damn it. Okay. Well, like I said, I am close to the level up. But I don't know how to get that level up yet. Okay, let's... Oh, I can hear myself think again. Oh my god, I'm such an old person. No, I actually enjoy kind of the jam. But, it just kind of sinks into your brain, right? And until you don't even really actively notice it. Just messing with the zoom. And then you leave and it's like, oh my god, the contrast. Oh right, well, I was gonna say I could have fast traveled. It's okay. I need to go near the canal, so this is fine. I should look around Martinez and see if there's anything out there I can open now that let's go this way. Now that I have the pry bar in hand, which I had never carried it around with me before because it's big and bulky and ugly. But I really desperately need more... Okay, no, this is the way I've been. I need more healing items, especially morale, obviously. I wonder if I talk to Noid about the church again, though, if I would get those XP. Hard to say. It's not exactly clear to me how the XP works. I know you get it through, like, new conversations, but the details, I don't know. Okay. Wait, why is this tree lit up?
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
Good hawthorn.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102, underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. You tree-hugging pansy.
Absolutely. Okay, so now I need to increase my interfacing. Alright. My gloves, I know, give me +2 already. So anything gives me minus interfacing will have to go. That's all I've got there. Okay. Yeah, that's not as good. I think that's all I'm gonna get is just the gloves. And I've already got the best gloves I'm gonna have. Okay, let's see how challenging this interfacing thing is.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Sanges Lane. A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape flutter.
Oh, I didn't realize. The multi-tool, duh. Truly multi. Alright, let's see if I can get this one.
Like an immaculate labyrinth, the magnetic tape twists and turns around the branches. You just can't get it loose. All you've done is make your fingers bleed from the thorns.
Okay. Okay. So, here's a question I have. I'm wondering... because that's 2 high chance things in a row that I've failed, and that's just very frustrating. Oh, of course, now it autosaves. I am tempted to go back to the save. And... what have I got? Oh, the same one here. And try again. I'm gonna cut a lot of this and just show if I actually succeed. Because I'm gonna have to repeat a bunch of the conversations and things, I think, so.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Dedicated,
Hey, there we go.
unified. You'll have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it.
Yeah, I'm just at the point where I think because I got so stuck that I'm like, if I lose a 50% chance, an even chance, like, fine, I get it. But if it's these higher percent chances, it's like, I don't have that many opportunities to try these things again, and I want to see what happens. If something, maybe it's more like this, when something interesting happens when I fail, it's fine. But if it's just like something versus nothing, I want the something. So I'm going to be more willing to kind of save scum at this point for some of these circumstances when it's like, I just want to see what happens. I want to know. Alright.
Test your limits. Surpass them. Dance till you drop. Dance till you die, if you must. Jumping around, as this sort of music requires, is actually a taxing physical activity and should be dignified with a sports suit.
The sports suit. See, hard people, hard republic, hard cell, hard party, hard riot, hard government, core membership, core secretary, core teachings, core fighters? Okay. Or I'm gonna truly wreck myself as a machine of modern party in a final showdown between flesh and spirit. You're wearing sports apparel. Feels unfair, there's party everywhere. I'm gonna go with this first one.
Predictable, but solid.
Okay. Alright, the hardcore aesthetic thought gained. Sure. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, and actually, I am going to travel there. I think it's a little bit faster to come down this way. It's certainly more direct. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Before I try this.
The gnarled hawthorn tree On Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane,
Here we go.
a wintry breeze blows by. Like an immaculate labyrinth, the magnetic tape twists. You just can't get it loose. All you've done is make...
Alright, let's try one more time here.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, like an immaculate labyrinth.
Oh man, it
you
really
just
doesn't
can't
want me to.
patting the tree. You tree...
I don't know if it's a matter of, doing something else to start changing, like, the seeds. So, I'm not going to try it again right now. I want to, talk to the guy, because if he just has a thing to sell, maybe I can do that instead of pulling this off of here. What is
You
there?
keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Browse through the
You
box.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy.
What else was there to look at? Maybe if I talk to him directly?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
I can't remember.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
I don't remember if I've had this conversation before, but it is incredible. Makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumer's kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
That's right. He settles back onto the pile of boxes he's sitting on. Hey, quick question. Do you sell any tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses if you want to get your mojo going.
He points at the shoddy box on the left.
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
His smile widens.
You should have a look. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I thought. Persuade him to give you some money. I always feel like that one's not gonna work. Okay, so I've talked to him. I'm gonna do another quick save. Let's try this again, because again...
on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, like an immaculate labyrinth. You
Jesus.
just can't. The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane with slow and deliberate
finally.
motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling. You manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches.
Yay.
It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it so that you could hear what's on the tape.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with...
What's the tape for?
Oh, yeah. The lieutenant looks at the mess in your hands. Only after you've successfully cleaned up the branches does the curiosity get him. It's for Egghead. He promised to make his Van Eyck's jam hit a bit harder. Maybe the tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
He looks at his wristwatch a little impatiently. Listen, if I had any way to advance the main plot of this, I would.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Alright, let's do this one more time.
Patting the tree. You treat the gnarled hawthorn tree on...
Okay. So this is an item I have now. Oh, right, I have the blue medicinal spirit. Okay, it has been suggested to me that I hold on to it rather than sell it. So, a bundle of magnetic tape. The bronze-colored tape was found in the branches of the hawthorn tree en route to St. Ghislaine. It gleams whenever a ray of sun hits the surface. Indeed. Oh, there's my dude.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Do you know how to fix this? Show him the bundle of magnetic tape.
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Great, could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
He slowly taps his fingers on the counter. You know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
I helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub. They play these weird beats there, which they call anodic music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes zoop, zoop, zoop. This tape should make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out.
Hey,
it's going to take a
nice.
moment, though. So just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs. You know these visuals would look super cool in the church.
Oh, interesting. Hey, these visuals you've got there would look great in the church. Point at the lights in the pawn shop. Sorry, pawn shop. I was thinking about the comment earlier. Look at the clock. Wait, this took more than just a few moments. That was at least 15 minutes. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, I bet they would. All those lights in a massive church hall.
He stares at the intricate interplay of light and shadow all around him, suddenly moved by the idea.
A sanctuary filled with hand-picked positive photons. There would be no room for sadness in such a place. It's a brilliant vision.
But
I rather like it here, too. So yeah, I'm not giving you my projector. This tape is all I can do for you and your friend's nightclub project.
no worries. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, I think that's about all I have time for. So I'm going to call that good for here, and then next time I will take this back to the guys in the nightclub. Catch y'all then. Bye.